Watch out!
What's going on?
None of your concern, civilian. Just stay where you are and you'll be safe.
And who may you be, Ailu?
That is again none of your concern, civilian.
Well, Ailu, that's about, huh? Can I just leave and go back to my ranch? Hey!
They have arrows too. They could have easily shot you just now. Stay down.
I just want to go back to my ranch.
And you can once we're done here. Just wait for the battle to be over. All you have to do is sit there. It's not that difficult a task.
It is, Ailu. I can't just sit here.
Well, you're going to. What are you doing?
Hey, Ailu, let me leave.
You're not going anywhere until this battle is done. Unless you want to be killed, that is. If that's what you want, then go right ahead.
I can't understand why you're even out here, Ailu. Why is this battle even happening, huh? Is it almost done?
It is not of your concern, though you'll probably learn soon enough who it is we're fighting. Repkor decided to send down some of their army to adjust protecting the Oasis settlement from it.
Repkorians? Down here in the desert?
That's all you need to know, and you don't even need to know it. Anyhow, this battle is almost done here. You'll be able to go soon. Okay, you're free to go.
About time. Now!
Aquarian.
What?
Ha, you're the 14th today.
Zyph, get off him. He's just a rancher.
Whoops.
The battle's done. Go back to the leader and get ready to leave. The Repkorians have fully retreated.
Ain't I free to go, Ailu?
Sorry, that kid is energetic, is all. You can go now, though. I want us back as soon as is possible. Let's not delay any longer.
Hold on. Where'd Zyph go this time?
I told him to return to you, Chackle.
Funny how he's here then. Just go find him, Ro.
You can move on ahead, though. It shouldn't take too long to find him. If you reach Fomu before we show up, just continue on back to Dougal.
Dougal?
What was that? Did you hear that, Ro?
Was it Zyph? Zyph, get over here.
Civilian listening in.
Get over here, rancher. How much did you hear?
Something about Dougal and looking for that fella named Zyph.
Not that important, really. We can let him go.
No, he probably heard other names too. We can't let him go.
We're also not killing him either, though.
Then what do you suggest we do about it?
Bring him to the Lord of Dougal. But he's just a curious civilian, and that doesn't mean we should kill him.
Whatever. If that's what you want to do, then fine. Now I'm going to go look for Zyph. Everyone can start out now.
Yes, sir.
Heading out now.
What about me ranch, Ailu?
You should have thought of that before you decided to listen in. I suspect you won't be returning to your ranch anytime soon, though.
What's gonna happen to me, Ailu?
Name.
Datum.
Occupation.
I'm a rancher, Ailu.
Don't call him Ailu. Address him as my lord.
You know too much.
That's what everyone keeps saying, my lord.
We want to kill you.
You won't?
No, you're going to become an assassin instead.
An assassin, Ailu? But that requires killing folks, ain't it? I can't go around killing folks, I don't wanna.
That is what you will become. If you wish to live, you will train as an assassin and fill the place of Tosmoi, who was killed in the desert.
But
My choice is final. Ro, you will teach him.
Yes, my lord. Will that be all?
Yes.
Follow me, Ale.
Zyph has news, my lord.
I was investigating the battle scene after it was done. Those men came from MR.
Amor, Jacob, Eldatum is going to be our new assassin to fill the role of the spy. I want you and Fomio to look over his training. If MR is involved, I believe you are going to need all of our assassins as quickly as possible. Also, Zabe, get the message to Thorn.
Eldatum? Who? The bloody... Why is the rancher becoming an assassin exactly?
He has the right build. In fact, he could be a natural. If that is the case, then I want all three of you training him right away.
I ain't no natural killing, Alu.
Do not talk to the Lord of Dougal in such a way.
I meant you are a natural at weapons. You remind me of Rogue before he started his training. And he's a natural.
That doesn't mean that the rancher will be the same way. I don't see why we should waste time on him, especially if he's reluctant to learn when we have a crisis.
Jekyll, Rogue, get started on Neil's training. Safe, send the word to Thorn. Once Thorn arrives, we'll be holding a meeting over dinner, so Jaleo may get to listen in.
Well, this is great.
I just don't understand why the Lord of Dougal decided on such a random thing so quickly. A decision such as choosing someone new to fill Mohi's position should not be taken lightly. One of his guards should have been chosen for the task, especially since they are already trained.
Agreed. I've never seen the Lord of Dougal make such a hasty decision. But we're stuck with it now, aren't we?
At least I'm not the new assassin anymore.
I ain't gonna be no assassin, Alus. Let me go back to the desert.
You two go onwards. Ale, a word please. Look, Ale, none of us are happy with the Lord of Dougal's quick choice, but we must all obey what he says. You will therefore become an assassin, and if you're scared to kill someone, then we'll ensure you don't become a cat.
A cat, Alu?
We'll get to that momentarily. Anyhow, we'll do our best to accommodate you, but you must be willing to learn. If you give in to this, then it'll be a lot easier for all of us.
But...
No, Ale. No more complaining. Just accept it for what it is and continue on.
Fine, Alu. I'll at least give it a try. But if I ain't any good at this assassin stuff, I wanna go.
If you're no natural, then we'll see if the Lord of Dougal will place you in some other position, such as the kitchens or the stables. But you know too much, so you won't ever be able to leave Dougal now.
I'll leave it in the desert so I could be alone. Does that count for nothing, Alu?
You can still be alone here, just not so often. Now let's get you started with your training, shall we? By the sound of it, we need to move fast. You at least need to get down the basics and understand how the assassins of Dougal work.
What is this place, Alu?
Assassin's headquarters. This door here leads to the classroom. The door on the other side leads to the sleeping quarters.
What was that about, Alu?
My name is Ro. Please stop calling me Alu. Now, Chaco is going to get Fomu, and we'll meet them outside after in the training area.
And what are we doing here, Ro?
The assassins of Dougal are not just assassins. They also guard, gather information, and can even be a small army for the Lord of Dougal. Therefore, there are different groups with different skills. Most assassins are in 1 or 2 groups, but others with much more skill are in 3 or even all 4. They consist of cats, dogs, foxes, and hawks. Cats are the stealthy ones that go out and assassinate people. They're a small group, since the assassins don't usually go out and kill many people in recent years. They're skilled with moving silently and swiftly, talented with only some weapons, but not all. The dogs are the army force of the assassins. They're skilled with all weapons and know how to fight and defend with their body. The foxes are a mix between cats and dogs. Foxes get to go on missions, gathering information, and sometimes assassinating people or taking out entire groups in silence. Hawks are seen as the most advanced assassin group. They are quick-footed messengers, but also are fast to think up strategies for battle. This group doesn't do much close combat, but are still vital.
Can I be a hawk then, Alu?
Perhaps. If we see that you've got the mind and body for being quick, then you can indeed. We've got 3 knives, the throwing, stabbing, and blocking knives. We've also got the one-handed sword and the two-handed sword. We also have the bow and arrows, as you have seen. And then the last two weapons are the staff and the hatchet. We also have exploders. They're small balls that, when thrown, explode.
You don't use ropes?
For what?
You know, you get a rope and it has a loop on one end, and you swing it back and forth above your head, and then you throw it and it catches on or something.
No, but if that's one of your skills, we will definitely take a look into it.
Now what, Aero?
We can go outside to the training area now. I'm sure Chaco and Fumu are wondering where we've gotten to. Do you have any questions about all I've just told you?
Indeed I do. I was just wondering, who's the AMR fellow that got mentioned earlier?
Well, we don't know, and that's what we're going to try and figure out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the kingdom of Dougal. In a moment so crucial, come gather around now, and don't forget to take a bow. Over here now in the land of fruits, so bright they outshine my brightest suits. Let's go hiking through the land of green, and make a very large scene. For we're in the land of Dougal, away from a place so cruel. It's time to celebrate far and wide, and feel that's a burst of pride. Raise a glass, run through the grass, for we're here at last, time to have a blast. Welcome to the kingdom of Dougal, where nothing here is frugal. You must not turn back, you're a part of the wolf pack. It'll be like we're in a dream, I just want to scream. Look at all this nature, I see no danger. We've now got pleasure in this land of treasure. Everybody wants to be in Dougal. When are all of you gonna join in, huh? Frost, I must have ordered you 100 times by now to have some fun.
I hope you realize we're not even close to being in Dougal. We're still in the cold land of Ruckquar.
Where's your imagination, Frost? I know that.
How can you be so confident that we'll conquer Dougal?
Because I know what I'm doing.
Now, does anybody know why a group of Arcurians found themselves in the desert up against Dougalan assassins?
They're trying to please you by invading Dougal. The Dougalans somehow knew of their advance and intercepted them at the Oasis settlement.
But I've got my own plans. Why would they do such a thing?
They believe you were not doing anything, and therefore went ahead with their own plans. It's not as if you were doing much after all. I suspect they grew impatient.
Right, and why would I tell them my plans if I know there's a good chance to them being caught and telling the lure of Dougal everything?
Even I don't know what you're up to.
Nobody needs to know what I'm up to. Just be patient.
Very well, but you need to tell them that, not me. You know I'm always where you need me, and that's clearly here for the time being.
How far along are your plans anyways?
Very, very early stages, if it has even started yet. All in time, Mason.
I don't even know what this person wants to do.
I'm feeling up for another song. Care to join me this time?